Hey, YouTube Rando here. I want to come share some finds with you we picked up this week, and this is going to be the first one. We got this at a garage sale, and you can see it was marked for 75 bucks, and I had 69 in my pocket, and she took it. I didn't know what the fan cost, otherwise I would have came up with another $6 to pay her for it, but I had 69 in my pocket. That's what she took. I priced them. It's almost a $400 fan. It's a shop vac air mover, the big one they make. The yellow one I've seen is I guess it's an updated version. Couldn't find it in blue, but it's the exact same fan, exact same horsepower and everything. And it was $384.99 or something like that. So, less than 70 bucks, not bad. Alright, so the fan was probably my best find. Actually, I know it was. I paid, under $70 for a fan that would have ran me 300 plus. Even used, you'd have probably paid $250 for it. So I think that was probably my best find, although not my favorite. So we went ahead and picked up some ammo. We got some 410 rounds. And we got some 12 gauge rounds. I needed some hunting rounds. I don't have any game loads, so I went ahead and bought some 410 and 12 gauge game. This is game and target, which is fine. That's kind of what I was looking for, some bird shot, something like that. So we picked up a couple of boxes of some shotgun ammo. As you guys know, we just picked up a couple of new 410s. And we went ahead and bought some 9mm ammo because I got a 9mm that I'm going to show you in a minute that we picked up. The 12 gauge was like $8 a box for 25 rounds. The 410 was 20 rounds for, I want to say, 12 bucks. Not very cheap on the 410. This stuff was 10 bucks. It's aluminum case, nothing special. It's just some target rounds. Like I said, I got a new gun and I wanted to try it out, so we went ahead and picked up some ammo for it. 10 bucks, not super cheap, but could have been more. I paid 15 for my last 9mm target rounds per 50 rounds. So they also had some 22 ammo. Now they had about 20 of these boxes, but it was limit 2 per customer. So I might go back up there in a little bit and pick them up, because usually when I buy these from the local gun shop, which I do buy ammo from my local gun shop, I buy accessories from them. That's how you help support them. Their guns, they don't make a whole lot of money on. Their ammo and their accessories is where they make their money. So I do buy from them, but they're $11.99 a box up there. I picked these up from Walmart for $7.99 a box. And they actually had some 22 mag as well. I'm loaded up on 22 mag, but I know a lot of people out there were looking for 22 mag, so I went ahead and called a few people while I was up there and said, hey, you wanted 22 mag, get up here and get it now. It was, I think, 15 bucks a box, so not bad for 22 mag. And the gun. Now, some of you may remember, I had a Gen 1 Glock 17, old school 80s, all original Glock 17. It was in rough shape. It had a lot of rounds through it. It had been, put through the paces. I'd carried it for a while. It was a good little gun. But I ended up selling it. And, when I sold that gun, I sold it for about twice what you can get for a regular Glock 17 used, So I made good money on it, but I decided right then and there I wanted another Glock, but I didn't want a stock Glock. I wanted something, a little off the wall. So I thought, well, I'll buy a used Glock 17 and I'll go ahead and do what I want with it afterwards, and it'll end up costing me about $1,100 to $1,200 to build the Glock I want. So I told my buddy at the pawn shop, be looking out for a Glock 17, call me when it comes in, I'll come take a look at it. So he called me, that was about a month ago. He said, hey, come up here, I got something for you to check out. So I went up there, and this is what he showed me. Now, he had a price tag on this thing for $5.95, I believe, is what he was asking for it. And, that's about what they cost new. This is a 17L, Glock 17L. It's got the cutout upper. This is about as close to a competition shooter that Glock makes. This is about as close as you can get stock, from Glock. So I went ahead and picked it up. I wanted it, and the guy who built it, I know the guy. It's another one of our friends. He had pawned it hoping he can get it back out, and my buddy held it for him for 6 months without pulling it. And finally he called him and told him, hey, just pull it and sell it. I'm not going to be able to afford to come get it. So I know who owned the gun before I bought the gun. and I know what he put into it. He had about 1,200 into this gun by the time it was all said and done. And I just called him and told him that I bought it. You know, I wasn't trying to brag or anything. I was like, hey, you know, if you ever want to get it back, I'll give it to you what I paid for it. And he told me, nah, don't worry about it, but come by and I have an extra mag and the box and everything for it. So I'm going to go pick that stuff up here in a little bit. I paid $500 cash out the door for the gun, which isn't a bad price. Like I said, new $595, but they're getting harder to find. You know, they don't make a lot of these like they do a regular Glock 17, and they make them, you know, every few years they release so many. So it's getting harder to find them, from what I understand from just the research I was looking into. And I know he has a lot of money on the internals of this gun, so I went ahead and I didn't have a problem giving $5 for it. I thought it was a great deal. But we'll do a video on it. Like I said, it's not stock, so I can't really do a review on it. But we'll do a video on it and let you know how it handles after we get it out to the range. I have 50 rounds here, and I think I have 100 rounds in the safe of Target. So we're going to have a good range day coming up with this one. And then we'll come back and do a video on it. We also have some more finds videos coming. I'll have those coming up in the next week or so. We have more stuff coming in, and then I've got to stop buying stuff for a while, quit hitting yard sales, quit going to the pawn shop, quit looking online, and just leave it alone for a little bit. Let some money stack back up in the bank account. So, but we'll have another finds video for sure, at least one more coming out soon. That's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching, Eugene.